The game right from the start is beautiful. It has this low, melancholic, almost artistic vibe, like you're stepping into a smart, thoughtful film paced with curiosity and quiet intensity. Whoa, he's so cool. He does the Akira slides. The world building is immediately intriguing and mysterious. Take that opening scene for instance, with the birds fleeing the rain and suddenly dropping dead. Press F in the chat, boys. At first you're just confused, but it's such a sick scene and a perfect example of show don't tell. In 10 seconds flat, the game teaches you that rain equals bad. In other words, run bitch, run! Is that a hottie? I just killed a hottie? With that being said, the mystery and slow pace wear things real fast. The cave scene, for example, drags on way longer than it should. It tries to convey a powerful, meaningful scene. The little spotter of him can retire already. He got wrinkles and shit. But could have done it so in half the time without losing any of the emotional weight or tone. The opening of this game is really slow, man. In my opinion, the biggest issue with Death Stranding is the pacing. It takes like 3 to 4 hours before you actually feel open and free to play the game. And finally, we can walk again. Yes, the story is eerie and intriguing. I love the whole dead body mechanic, the BBs, the BTs. They're all generally very cool in concept. Then right. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, get the f away, get the f ah! But still, the pacing can absolutely kill any player's interest. Like me, I didn't start to actually enjoy the game until it was 3 hours and 40 minutes into the game. So that means we need to get there. Oh shit, oh shit. This game feels like Kojima was so determined to be different, to hit us with all these wild out-of-the-box concepts that he went overboard in the exposition front. He wanted us to get it, so he just piled up on the world building. But the way it is structured, especially in the beginning, makes most of the exposition feel forced. Like for instance in that segment where you have to take the body out of the city, where that character tells Sam how the world went to shit.
Well, the world was different when I was a kid. America is a country. Anybody could go anywhere they damn well pleased. No need for couriers like yourself.
Roads?
We had highways, airplanes.
Dude, I lived that.
Hard to imagine it now.
I know it's exposition for the player, but...
Death Stranding poked us...
Hey, he said the name, he said the name!
He said it!
Think to explain something that I already know, Mr. Exposition Man. Why would he explain that to Sam if Sam actually lived that? It makes zero sense in world. Still, there's no denying the quality of the game. The graphics still gorgeous to this day, even on base PS4. The scene direction is top tier. And seriously, how the f did Kojima get so many Hollywood stars? God damn! But yeah, the dialogue is definitely the weak link in the cinematic aspect. But my beautiful viewers, there's good news and bad news. The good news, after a few hours, the gameplay loop really starts to shine. The bad news, well, we'll get to that in just a bit. Okay, so we have here, way later in the game, we have to go to Coordinate City, so it's gonna be a blast! In about 7 hours or so of gameplay, the game finally lets go of the hand-holding of the story and core mechanics. It actually lets you play more freely and face some real in-game challenges. You get the bike to drive around, which makes the deliveries faster and traversing the world way more engaging, while online structures start to pop up once you reach new facilities, and you get access to bigger and bulkier deliveries for Sam. And that makes each trip trickier. You have to actually think about how to carry that way around, and in doing so, it adds a layer of risk. With all of that, the gameplay finally starts to feeling more fun and generally challenging. Then right. Oh shit. Run. Okay, fuck hell. And now, one thing that is actually very curious. In the beginning, the BT encounters are the high point of the game. They're tense, eerie, excited. You're crawling past these weird hand-footed ghost things, trying to make as little noise as possible. And the first time they grab you, ooh, it's thrilling. You've got to shake off these little perverts' hands from grabbing you, then sprinting for your life, probably leaving half your cargo behind, only for you to sneak back to it to recover it. Mwah! It's a chef's kiss. It's beautiful. But after a few encounters, and once you start getting used to the same paths between facilities, two things happen. First, the delivering gameplay loop becomes way more engaging. It starts to feel almost like a speedrun strat. You optimize your routes. You learn that if you go right at the river, there's a ladder that cuts your time in half. If you climb a certain rock, it makes your life way easier in the way ahead. Then you get your bike. Then a structure pops up. Then you put a generation just in the right point so your bike can keep going. The traversal just clicks. Very relaxing, very demure. Ooh. Holy shit, my cargo is in this beautiful song. Woo, check this wheelie, man! It becomes this beautiful mix of puzzle solving and speedrunning. It's honestly one of the high points of the game for me. The BT encounters though, it gets a little stinky over time. Personally, they started to feel like the gameplay loop was just dragging. Instead of adding tension or variety, they started to slow things down. I went from thinking, yo, this is the coolest part of the game, to just, I had to deal with that again. I found myself trying to skip them, sprinting past or riding the bike through like a fucking lunatic. It didn't really work out. Shit, we're gonna get dragged. And ironically, when trying to ride past them, run to the shit, that gave me more adrenaline and excitement than 9 hours of the game ever did. Run, shake it off. Taylor Swift, you're my muse. It was a fun shake-up, but yeah, overall, the BT encounters start to become boring. Another thing that actually tanks the pacing of the game. My freaking lord, Kojima. Wow! Oh, you made a delivery? Cool. Here's 4 cutscenes just to show it. Talking to the NPC, holding the box over, box going through the little thingy to them, and one for the person checking it out and give you a little thumbs up. And then the game throws you to another menu only for you to press X 140 times just to move past it. And every single little time there's a BT encounter, the shoulder baby scanner wakes up and cue the same old slow motion cutscene of it powering up. You cannot skip it, no! And you will encounter BTs a lot of time during this game. You'll be forced to watch it over and over and over and over again. And after the 5th time, it's just plain freaking annoying.
Take this shit no more, man.
Just make it real time, for fuck's sake. Just like when it rains and the hood comes up in real time. It's clean. There's nothing wrong with that. And lastly, let's talk about the story. Kojima has amazing concepts. His world building is incredible. His gameplay mechanics, genius. But as a writer, to the shit. I'm kidding. As a writer, he's not always landing it. There's just constant yapping that goes nowhere. It feels like he wants to tell this mysterious, poetic, artistic story with metaphors, analogies, and deep sounding nonsense like we're naked on a beach. And yeah, alright, Kojima, don't get me wrong, I like the weirdness, I dig the vaguely profound vibes, but my brother in Christ, pacing is not a crime. You can use direct dialogue to get your point across, and a lot of the lines comes off corny. He made Troy Baker sound like a weird weeb.
But don't worry, I'll find her. And I'll keep her real safe.
That dialogue is very Japanese, man. And trust me, I know corny. Have you seen my videos? The bottom line, it feels like Kojima writes some of this thinking he is way more profound than he actually is. And that kills the momentum. It turns what could be a gripping story into a bit of a slog.
What's that?
I just shit my gun. Maybe that's the point? Maybe Kojima's out there rebelling against the fast-paced, dopamine-loaded, consumer brain gaming. Everything today is high-speed, high-stimuli packed with explosions. And Kojima's like, yamete kudasai, enjoy the walk. That's the voice of Kojima in my head, by the way. Death Stranding is definitely a one-of-a-kind game and can be very enjoyable if you're on the right mindset for it. Otherwise, you want to shove Daryl Dixon's motorbike right up Norman Reedus' booty hole.